Well, hello everybody, and welcome to another Friday PropDog Live. Right, so hopefully somebody is there watching. I'm going to just wait a couple of seconds, make sure we are all live. I am on my own today. Yeah, all the staff are at home on lockdown. So, oh, hello. Okay, I'm not quite on my own. Bobo's with me. I knew, hey? Yeah, so yeah, it's just me looking after the shop. Alex popped in during the week to help out a little bit, but as I said to him, it's best he just stays at home. So if I get it, he doesn't, and vice versa. So yeah, just little old me, you know, just a few tumbleweeds whizzing past like that. So yeah, but we're going to keep up the Friday lives. I'm still here packing up the orders, sending them all out. So I'm doing the job of 6 people at the moment, but the orders are just a trickle coming in, so it's not exactly too hard. So I hope you liked our new intro, by the way. I had a little play around last night. I figured you guys need to see a bit more of the shop before I actually come live, because a few people think that maybe we're just one little tiny room here, but we are quite a big shop, as you can see. So what are you doing, Bobo? Please do excuse the state of me. I've been using this isolation period as a chance to have a break from shaving. So I'm growing some hair back over here, and I'm growing a bit of a beard around here. And yeah, I just thought I'm going to make the most of this. I'm not seeing anybody other than the postman every day, so why not? I say. I hope everyone is well. I hope no one so far. Yeah, Bobo hopes you're all well as well. I hope no one so far has the virus. If they do, I wish you the best of luck. Sadly to hear today that the Prime Minister's got it. Right, okay, let's see who's joining us. Otto, hello, hope you're well. Otto, I sent your order out today, and I sent you another little thing for you to do a review on as well. So thank you, as always, for your custom. Frank Valenti, hello, my friend. And Finley and Walter, all the regulars are here, dead on the spot. And Robert as well. Keep 2 meters away from Bobo. So yeah, Bobo, stay back. Apparently you can't pass it on to your pet, and your pet can't pass it on to you. So unless somebody with the virus maybe meets her and strokes her or whatever, and then pass it on to me, but hopefully not. Right, Kenny is there. He says, well done, good to see you. Yeah, and well, thank you for joining us, and yeah, thank everybody for joining us. Andrew Vaughan is here. He says, hi Dave, look well mate. Thank you. Yeah, well, rough but well. Matthew Colley is there. Charlie Robinson, hi Dave. Mum says hi as well. Hi Charlie, and hi Charlie's mum. Yay. Right, so today, I mean, because we're on lockdown, we haven't really had anything new come in. We had a few small items come from Murphy's, but we don't want to place any big orders because we don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we're all struggling with wages. We're barely making enough to cover the wages. Everyone did get paid today, but only just. And if I start placing big orders with Murphy's, and all of a sudden something goes wrong in America and they need their money ASAP, we need to save every penny. So no big orders this week, just a few small things to top up. Luckily we've got 4,500 products in the shop to keep us going for a while. So yeah, no things to talk about, but what I figured I'd do is just a couple of giveaways, maybe a discount or two, and just a couple of things. Somebody asked about my sugar routine a couple of weeks ago, so if you guys want to see my sugar routine, I can do that later on as well, and something else to talk about too. And other than that, it's just I hang out with you guys for an hour. So yeah, if there's anything you want to know, anything I can help you with, anything you want to look at, anything in the shop you want to see, just ask us a question, any advice you want. I'm a well-travelled magician, you know. I've done a fair few 100,000 gigs or so in my time, so I'm always happy to give some advice if anyone wants any advice. Yeah, just treat it as a hangout. So right, where were we? I better like these so I know where I was. Right. Hello, Ite, is that right? Ite, is that how I pronounce it? From Israel. Daniel's there. He says, hi Dave and Bobo. Otto, keep growing that beard and you might end up as a mentalist one day. Hey. I hate growing beards. I tried it some time ago, but it gets really itchy. I've got really curly beard, and yeah, I don't like it at all. So yeah, it's just more of an experiment. I'm just curious to see how much hair I've got left, because I shaved my head because I was starting to go really thin around here. But of course I've had a shaved head for several years now, and I want to know how much thinner I've got and how little hair I've got. So I'll let it grow back for a week or so and see how much hair I really am losing. So right, Joel Stone, or Stone Joel, says, hey Dave, thank you for keeping these up in tough times when we're all trapped working from home. Real morale booster. I'm glad I can help, Joel. Andy says, afternoon Dave. Pete Meacham says, glad to see you. And glad to see everybody here as well. It's good to know that there are people watching, and I suppose you guys are locked up bored at home, and yeah, nothing better to do than sit there and watch me talk crap on a Magic Live. But yeah, I presume everyone's getting the gigs cancelled. I mean, that must be horrendous. If you're a full-timer out there, that's got to be mad. I mean, luckily the government are going to pay something, but yeah, it must be horrendous. I had one gig booked in this year, and in fact there's about 2 weeks' time, and they cancel straight away. Right. Tom Crocker says, hello Dave, I hope you're well. Having magic withdrawal symptoms from not being able to perform my show on the holiday park I work in. Get on YouTube, get on Facebook, do your live show then, and just see if you can target some bored, lonely old people at home and lift their morale. Stan Harry says hi. Kevin Peel says hi. Gerald says Corona can't stop us from watching a PropDog live, and Corona can't keep PropDog down unless I get there, of course, in which case, yeah. But there again, if I do get it, I'm sure that Alex or Jason or somebody else will come in and take my place, because the only reason they're not here at the moment is because they're in isolation. But if I can't make it in, I'm sure one of those guys will come in as well. Right. Adam Bowner says, hi Dave, hope you're alright. I'm very well, thank you Adam, at the moment, fighting fit. I don't leave this place without my face mask. So with me at all times, never leave without it. Wash my hands before every time I go out, and don't worry, when I pack up your orders I am wearing latex gloves. Just in case, you never know, I might be a carrier. Finley says, thanks for still selling. Hoping to get my loops tomorrow. Yeah, Finley, you should get them, as I'm using this period off school to practice. On the downside though, loops on keep on breaking. Yeah, with loops, Finley, especially if you haven't been using them for a while, it's all about muscle memory. I mean, at the end of the day, most loops, well, all loops in theory should be the same. They should go to a certain point, and then anything past that point, they'll break. So you have to get used to that muscle memory of getting to that one point, because if you just go that tiny bit further, they will break. Also learn to wear them in as well. Just wind them around your fingers, loosen them up a little bit. It just makes the plastic, I say plastic, they're an elastic nylon. It'll just kind of loosen it up and warm it up a bit as well. If in doubt, just practice with some string or some rubber bands until you've got your movements just right. But it will come, but most people break them for the first 3 or 4 months and just start getting right towards the end. Right, Andy Ray's on. He says good morning. Afternoon, Andy. Lee Wells says your sugar routine rocks, and thanks for the shipment of my cubes. Tempted to get Venom Cube before the end of the tax year. Yeah, you get all your spending in straight away. John Taylor says, I hope you and Bobo are staying good, healthy, stay safe. I am, thank you, John. I hope you're well too. Bobo's up here and having a whale of a time. But yeah, my sugar routine, if anyone does want to see it, just say yes, sugar routine, and I'll do like a show and tell, like a mini lecture on my sugar routine if you want to see that later on. So Rennie says good morning. Hello Rennie. In the UK it's afternoon, but good morning to you. Brian says hey up. Michael Brimmer says hi Dave. Adam Bonus is here. So how many people watching? So how many people? This thing doesn't tell me. Does it or not? Oh, 86 people. Wow. There is more than usual. I guess you guys are all sitting at home bored shitless. Right, James Hudson, hi Dave, I hope you're well. I'm very well. Mark Waddington, hey buddy, I hope you're keeping well and busy. I am, Mark, indeed, and mate, you being a full-timer, you must be struggling like hell at the moment, so yeah, fingers crossed for you. Well, for everybody who's a full-time worker, anyone who made a living from magic. I mean, if you've got jobs, then, you know, it's not so bad, but if you're a full-timer, it's got to be a real struggle. Gordon says, thanks for keeping the company on the run. Legal exercise this week on Magician's Podcast. Oh, yeah, I was number 3, I think. I was after Faye, so I think it was Paul Martin first, then Faye, then me, number 3. Little did we know back in the time then how big the whole podcast was going to become, but I'm glad to know I was one of the first ones out there. Frank says, do you have the reissue of Crossed Thoughts by Daryl? I don't think we do yet, Frank. There's no one here to ask. Keeps me company when no one's here. Cross Thoughts. Oh yeah, no, we do have it. Actually, yeah, we do. Yeah, all the new Daryl stuff is down here. So I do have it, Frank. I don't know anything about it yet. I haven't looked at it. I rely on Jason and Alex and Mila and all the rest of the crew to look into these. But we do have it. I can always open it up if you want and have a look inside it. Nick Story says, hi, right said Fred. Lee Wells, looking more like your bootneck self every day. Yeah, I was just saying at the beginning of the video, Lee, I'm just using this isolation time to say what the hell, just have a relax from shaving and shaving the head and everything, just see how much hair I have lost since I've been shaving it, so how bald I am going. Jordan Davis says, hey mate, just how tough are the tough pads? Right, we haven't got any up here, but if you watch, there's a few videos on the tough pad. In fact, it might even be on the tough pad page where I pretty much make a breakfast on the tough pad. So yeah, just pour all kinds of stuff over it, crack eggs and baked beans and clean it all off. So yeah, they are pretty damn tough. Well, tough as in kind of waterproof and water resistant tough. If you get a knife or a pair of scissors, you are obviously going to break it. So yeah, tough but fairly tough. Graham Prick says, hi Dave, I was talking to Gary Jones about the nun trick yesterday. Can we see it, and do you have any in stock? Yes, we do. We have the demo one here from Blackpool. This one's getting a bit scratched now. It's been used quite a gazillion times. It is kind of hidden in a certain way, purely because it's difficult to show in this live video, because there could be youngsters watching this that no, it's not really appropriate. So yeah, no, I bet not, damn it. Yeah, I just don't know who's going to be watching, and I might offend some people. So but I can kind of talk you through what goes on if you want, Graham. Although I'm sure Gary has talked you through that. Michael says, going to try and send you some freebies, mate. Hopefully next week. Oh, well, thank you, Michael. Jeffrey Hubbard says, I know I have a similar hairstyle. James Hudson, we're all going to be rusty with our magic when this crazy time is over. Come on, James. Use this time to practice and polish. Just get in front of the mirror and make sure that when you go back to magic, you're even more polished than you ever were. You've got more time to practice than you ever did before. So yeah, but I know what you're saying. Nigel Quinn says, hey Dave, yeah, it's going to be rusty just getting back on the table, just talking to people. It's like today, as soon as I started talking on the live, I suddenly thought, wow, I haven't really talked to anybody in 4 days. No, 3 days. So yeah, just get a little bit rusty even talking. Paul Fleming, hi Dave, well done for this. You're most welcome, Paul, and thank you guys for joining us. Nigel says, I hope you're keeping well, sir. I am very well, thank you, Nigel. Kevin Croom says, hi Dave. Pete Meacham, I hope you don't mind. I ordered the download of Daryl's rope triple combo. Have you any idea from Murphy's how long it might be to send the access code? Right, Pete, we had an email from Murphy's about 2 hours ago saying they've got some kind of problem with the automatic email system for the download. So what's meant to happen is you buy a download, we go to Murphy's, we purchase it off them, put it through the portal, press go, and they then send you a login and password. Apparently that email isn't going out, so I will send you the code manually. I haven't got anyone to ask to write it down. I usually say Alex or Jason, write this down for me. So bear with me 2 seconds, Pete. I'm going to write this down. Right. Pete, I've written a post-it note on my monitor. As soon as we finish the video, I'll go over there and I'll send you the access codes to the download manually. So yeah, if anyone else has bought a download from us and they haven't received the email with the access codes, please do let us know and we'll sort that out. Simon says, hi Dave, good to see you. Appreciate the live and appreciate you joining us, Simon. I kind of feel like I've got some company for the day, and I mean, it's just me on there in the shop, but when you've been here, all day, every day, you sort of thinking, oh, I wish I had someone to talk to. So I'm just talking to a camera, but I feel like I am with other people. So Nev says, cheers Dave, just enjoying some distraction before going out to deliver food for Tesco. Good on you, Nev. Keep that food going. Elliot says, I'm looking forward to visiting you guys. Not too distant future. We'll have to stay healthy. Cheers. Yeah, Hitch, do come and visit us at any time, my friend, but make sure all this virus stuff is all over. Nigel says, I've been teaching online all week. Well, good on you, Nigel. Good to know there's people out there that are keeping the world going round. Nigel says, been practicing with Champagne Supernova. Otto says, got the package with the Egyptian ink in the mailbox today. Can't wait. I can't wait to see your review, Otto. That's going to be good. If you haven't seen my review for Egyptian ink, it was just kind of like in the bin. Useless. John Gorman says, well done Dave for carrying on with the show. The show must go on, John. The show must just go on. I'll give you best of the crew, but none of them are here. They're all at home, but hopefully some of the guys are watching. Lee says, Dave Bonds will just make you aware, mate, that Royal Mail is still operating as normal no matter how bad things get, so post away any orders. I'm going to the post office twice a day, once at lunchtime and once about 4 o'clock, except for Fridays, of course. So yeah, as long as the post office is open, I'm going to be here, keep on going. As much as I'd love to be at home and having 3 weeks off sitting in front of the TV and practicing magic and decorating and gardening, yeah, someone's got to keep the show going. What's up? Where are you going? Where are you going? Callum says, anything you can recommend, that is. Callum, how long is a piece of string? I could recommend stuff all day long, but it doesn't mean to say it'd be right for you. Everyone's got their own personality, their own style of magic, their own skill levels. I can recommend something to you and it may just not go down well at all in your performance. I mean, there's loads of stuff I always recommend generically, like Phil Plus or Richard Sanders' Any Card or Stand Up Monty. There's loads and loads of stuff to recommend, but it may not suit you. So yeah, it's always a difficult one. Robert says, yes, sugar routine we want to see. Yeah, okay. Sugar routine would be fun. Yes, the sugar routine, no problem. We will do the sugar routine in a little while then. George says, Dave, this is Charlie's dad. I've isolated Mrs. Robinson for the last week. Is it okay to get her out of the freezer now? yeah. Make sure you unchain her as well, because those chains must be really cold in the freezer. Peter Booth, PropDog Live is essential service. Cannot stop. Thank you, Peter. Simon Clark, Viva la PropDog. Good work, Dave. Thank you, Simon. Jordan Murphy, keep safe, mate. I am, my friend, and you too. James Chin, hi, Dave. Good to see you here again. What's really good is knowing so many people are out there watching it, and you're not all in hospital or locked up in your bedrooms with a virus. So that's all good. Mike Main, hi, Dave. Back early from Thailand. Looking forward to the live. Mike, it's great to hear you got back. There's so many horror stories of people being stuck in Thailand and Cambodia and Myanmar and places like that. I can't get back. So good to know you're back. Callum says, anything you can recommend that is similar to the vanishing bandana trick with a voiceover and no talking? Right, so we've got Shoe Business, which is very, very good. Do look into that. And then you've also got Wayne Dobson's, if we still got it, bear with me 1 second, guys. I couldn't see it, but I think we might still have one, and that's one of the Wayne Dobson's one, which is a very similar version of it. So yeah, do check out Shoe Business by Scott Alexandra. That is a very, very good routine and very similar to it. Kevin says, Dave, is your shaver broken? Yes, Kevin, I was just saying I'm giving shaving, I mean, I'm not seeing anybody. I live alone and I'm coming in here every day. The only person I see is the guy behind the post office, and I'm wearing a mask as I go in there anyway. So I thought, why not have a break and just let it all go? It's only you guys that are going to see me, and I hope you guys don't mind. But yeah, I'm just curious to know how long my hair is going to grow. What I look like with hair again, because I've forgotten. And yeah, just to give it a rest, It's nice. I don't often get to have a rest from shaving. Ken says, love to see your sugar routine. I have got it, sorry, just cannot get the hang of wrapping the note. Laugh out loud. Yeah, a few people have said they have problems wrapping the note. I will go through that, but there is also a YouTube video on how to wrap the note, believe it or not. I did a standalone video just on the literally putting the note around the thumb tip. If you go to the main PropDog page, in fact it's on the top of every PropDog page, there's a banner with shop by brand, a few other things, and there's one that says how-to videos. Go on there, scroll down, and there's a little video tutorial there on wrapping the note. Barry Green, can you show a trick from the vault that may have been forgotten about? When you say the vault, do you mean the vault as in the series of downloads called the vault, or do you mean just one that that has been around that people have forgotten about? So yeah, let us know about that one, Barry. Ryan Adams, what's the trick called where you point your hand like a gun at the deck and the deck shoots open to open the spectator's card? I've seen it, Ryan, but I don't know, but I'm sure somebody here knows exactly what the name of that trick is and they can tell you that. Mark Waddington says, being a full-timer sucks right now. I'm going out of my mind. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. I can only imagine. Sugar routine, yes, by Andrew Vaughan. Okay, we'll definitely be doing that. Nigel Quinn, as a full-time teacher, it's been a challenging week. Magic lives keep me positive. And they're keeping me sane as well, just to know I can still speak. Yeah, my only words are, here are, and that's to the postman, or the post man behind the post office desk, that is. Scott Perry says, well, hey guys, if you haven't seen it, do check out Scott's amazing YouTube channel. Scott does a great review show and you must see it, must check them out. Scott posts up the link up there so everyone can see it. So you guys got time at home, check out the reviews. So some of the best reviews out there. Pete Donnelly says, hey Dave, I hope you and the team are all keeping safe. As you can imagine, flat out here. Yeah, I can imagine, Pete, and I hope you are well, mate. I presume you started the new job already and I hope it's going well. Tom Wright says, yes, love my death curtain. It arrived today. It's perfect. Great. Really happy with that, Tom. So it's always difficult when a customer comes to us and says, can you build us something? Because we have to picture what they have in their mind. Luckily, you gave some good diagrams. And yeah, I was expecting you to say a little bit more this, a little bit more that, or change this or change that. So really, really good to know you liked it first time off. And I've passed your compliments on to Mel, who did all the sewing and all the stuff for it. So yeah. Right, James Hudson says, can you perform your sugar routine? Yes, please, I will. Jordan Davis, ship me okay then. Okay. Jordan, tough pads are tough then. Yeah, just you find the video, Jordan, and you'll see what I mean. But yeah, it's like a vinyl surface rather than a velvet like this one or a suede one like the other ones we do. How is the nun listed? Right, Walter, it is called Sister Rection on the website. So sister as in a nun and Rection as in the word without the E. Ben Cook says, hey prop doggers, and hey Ben, but it's more prop dogger because there's only one of me. Just me on my own. Louise says, hey Dave. Hi Louise, I hope all is well. Ben Cook says, currently learning splits by Adam Wilbur. It's awesome. Yeah, I've been learning the splits, but really getting to me in my groin area. Hurts after a while. Lee Smith says, do you sell gigs at the moment? I'd be making a fortune if I did. Robert Van Buren, train Bobo to write things down. Yeah, she should remember things, isn't she? Pete Meacham says, fantastic, thank you, bud. Scott Farrington, hi Dave, how's it going? We'll be in as soon as this is all over. Stay safe, mate, and you, mate, and thank you for the video earlier. That was rather funny. Hang on, PropDog's posting. Did you get my book review video? I'm guessing that's Alex posting as PropDog, and book review video. No, I didn't, Alex. Let me know where it is, mate, and we can do Alex's book review remotely. In fact, I think I can bring you in on a Skype call here as well. I'm not quite sure how to do it. I'll have to remember. Maybe next week I can bring somebody in with a Skype call and have like a split screen on it. So Jordan Davis is never alone when you're doing a live, mate. We all appreciate it, and I appreciate you all being here. And Bobo is very restless. Bobo is an extremely social bird. She loves being around people all the time, and it's driving her insane not seeing anybody, isn't it? Driving you mad. You get to see the odd delivery driver every now and again. That's about it. So. Yeah, Alfredo says, hi Dave, keep safe and good to see you. Well, to see you soon. And yeah, thank you, Al. Cypher Ali, hello my friend. He says, hi Dave, hope you're well. I am very well, mate, and I hope you're well. I presume the restaurant, well, the restaurant obviously will be closed, so yeah, you must be going insane over that one, Cypher. Walter says, depending on how long this goes on, hope you do a live more often, not just Fridays. Unfortunately, Walter, I can't because I'm running the shop on my own. So I'm running around like a blue ass fly all day, every day, keeping on top of the orders. So I get even less time now than I ever did before. So yeah, it's like me making close-up pads today and cutting the wood for close-up pads, as well as packing the orders and getting ready for the live, running up and down the post office, just trying to do everything. So yeah, it is a pain in the backside. Stan Airy says no. I can't remember what the question was that you said no to, Stan. Walter, then just Fridays so you have someone to talk to. Any new kids magic, says Michael Cooley. No new magic at all, Michael, because we're not ordering anything new to come in. So what we always say that, what we have got is the an order came in. If you remember a couple of weeks ago, we did the silk frame where you pop the balloon and the silks suddenly join. We got those back in and a few other items from then. So for example, if you remember the fantastic, the phantom lock with a wine glass. So you had a wine glass with a padlock on, and you kind of threw it on and there's a padlock on it. We got those back in. We've got the Run Rabbit Runs back in. There's a few other bits and bobs as well come in, but Jason's the expert on those, so we'll leave those till Jason's back in and we'll talk about those. Clever Deckers, the Wayne Dobson trick, says PropDog. Whoever's posting is PropDog. I'm presuming that's Alex. Trick similar to Bandana is Paul Romney has a multiplying bottles routine, which is similar too. Thank you. Whoever is posting is PropDog, and yeah, I can only presume it is Alex at home. But yeah, Clever Deck. We may have some. Have a look on the website. If you Google Clever Deck on the well, Google it. Go on the PropDog it. Where are you going, Bobo? Come on, Trouble. Yeah, go on the PropDog website, search for Clever Deck, and if we've got any in stock, it'll tell you we've got them. James Hudson says, alternatives to Vanishing Bandana, Clever Deck by Wayne Dobson, Shoe Business by Scott Alexandra, and Unbreakable Phone by J.M. Miranda. There you go. See, ask the masses and they shall say. Scott Farrington says, I find the sugar hard with the new plastic note, so I like to use a £20 note as they are bigger. Yeah, I'll talk about the plastic notes during the routine in a minute. In fact, I'll get one out for a second. Hang on. I'll put a plastic note down here to remind me when I do the routine to talk about the plastic notes as well, because there is a slight subtle difference you might need to utilise on it. Paul Fleming says, if you have one Coinvex routine or next week, please. If you have time, one Coinvex routine. Right, okay, Paul. That's really difficult to do when I'm on my own, because the whole idea of CoinVex is you need a spectator to do it with. And as much as I like to try and use Boba as a spectator, if I ask her to put a coin in her hand, it's never going to work. So if you ask us again, Paul, once the virus is all calmed down and we have staff again, I can dem them. But it's almost impossible to dem a two-part routine, or sorry, two-person routine on your own. Scott says, this is my review channel for anyone who's interested. Yeah, please do check on that out, guys. Jonas says 6-card repeat would be a nice playback trick with a recording that has a jump stutter in the routine. Yeah, absolutely. Jeffrey says, thanks for your advice on polishing my wallet after getting glue on it. Looks okay now, Dave. Oh, great news. That's excellent. Thank you for letting us know that, Jeffrey. Lee says, Dave, so sorry to keep on going on, but regarding delivery of your orders, tracked and special delivery takes priority, so I would recommend that service on your site. Well, yeah, okay. We've not had any issues with deliveries so far. They seem to be going well, the same sort of rate. If we post something today, customers are getting it tomorrow. So yeah, fingers crossed. The Royal Mail are on the ball with this one. Jordan Davis says, be right back, but what type of bird is Bobo? She's a galah cockatoo, Jordan. They're native to Australia. Thomas says, thanks for helping and keeping things seem normal under these conditions with your broadcast. Stay well. I will, Thomas. I will stay well until the end. I'll keep on fighting. Pete Donnelly says, not started the new job, mate, but been put on hold whilst we're... Oh, right, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's... I can imagine, yeah, going to be crazy busy for a while with that one, aren't you? Another friend of mine, actually ex-Bootneck, he's now doing... I can't remember exactly what he does, but he's at the service, but working with private contractors for the service, and all he does now is just sort out medical packs for coronavirus all over the world, and he just snowed under. Walter says, answers that. Thanks, Dave. Okay, you're most welcome, Walter. Gary Simpson says, hi, Dave. Can I purchase new stickers, and is it possible to buy the plates for Venom Cube? When you say new stickers, I presume you mean Rubik's Cube stickers, in which case we do sell Rubik's Cube stickers on the website. Just type in Rubik's Cube, you should find them on there. New plates for the Venom Cube, I mean, we don't sell them personally. I don't know if you can get them. I would suggest contacting Henry Harris and asking them. They may well have a load they can sell you or send you, or they may have spares on the website. I don't know. I can't even remember. I think the stickers might be slightly different on Venom Cube than regular Rubik's Cube stickers anyway. So, but yeah, we do sell them on the site. They should, in theory, work. You might have to remove all the stickers in order to use our stickers, but we sell enough for that. Max Gibson says, I hope you're well and staying safe. Yes, I am, and I hope you're well too, Max. Owen says, is there anywhere on the site that shows how to redeem loyalty points? When I go to the checkout page, I couldn't see how. But then again, I'm a thick brummie. Okay, Owen, in order to use the loyalty points, you need to go to the shopping cart. So if you put stuff in the cart and then you go straight to checkout, you'll miss all the options on it. So just click on the shopping cart icon, top right hand corner of the page or the website. Click on there and then you'll see where you can enter loyalty points, well, reward points as it is, gift vouchers, promotion codes, that kind of thing. Right, Steve McCrow says, hi Dave, hope you're well. You trooper, stay safe, and you, my friend, stay healthy. PropDog, it's Alex. Okay, good to know. All it says on here is PropDog, so hello Alex. Alex, I can't wait to change my name. I emailed a video, but I can wait to add it to Facebook later. Let me just quickly check the emails, Alex. If we got it, we can put it on this live show. So bear with me, guys. No, I don't see it, Alex. The best thing to do is to upload it to our Dropbox account, which you know the details for that. It's the info at PropDog and the Sydney. Who's that? That's Siri. It's the yeah, the regular password for Dropbox. You want to load it to Dropbox, and if it goes through in Dropbox before we finish the live, then we can just put it straight on here and people can watch your brick review. So right, Amit is there. Amit Badiani says, afternoon Dave, I hope you're well, and afternoon to you Amit, I hope you're well too. He says, you're never alone in the magic community. Dave, any tips on bottle through table, or what material do you recommend the best? I have the gimmicks but I haven't performed it yet. Okay, so Amit, bottle through table is one of those things that you can learn the mechanics, but until you do it in real life, you don't learn really how to do it, because it's a terrifying experience when you first do it because you swear everybody is going to catch you. It's one of those things you just got to bite the bullet and go for it. Now, in terms of misdirection, well, first of all, you need cover. So when you're doing it, you need two people either side of you. So if you've got somebody over here and somebody over here and you're going to come between them, you're going to have a nightmare. So if you get to a table and somebody over there, say, hey, come in close, come really close over here, and you come in really close there, and those two people are going to be your cover. Get them to lean forward over the table. You lean forward over the table and start doing stuff over here, they're going to come close. And if they don't, say, come close, watch this, and get everybody leaning in close. That way, when you come back and they're still leaning in, their body is perfect cover for you. If you want more cover, I've got a little routine which is coining bottle through table. And what it is, I use a regular bottle through table gimmick, but there's a triangular kind of wedge shape cut out into the gimmick, into the bottom of the gimmick. And in there you put a folding coin. So let's say you've got a 10p folding coin. You're going to put it inside the gimmick like that. That goes in your pocket. And then I will use a coin unique 10p 2p, okay? And I'll put down a 10p on the table, okay, and I'll have a 2p, and I'll put a 2p down, and I'll put it just slightly over it so it's ready to engage. I'll then get the bottle, let's say this is the bottle, I'll put the bottle over there, okay, and I'll say, right, okay, we're going to make one of these coins disappear. In fact, the bottle could break here, let's health and safety, let's cover it up, and I'll go in my pocket and I'll pull out the thumb tip and I'll wrap up the bottle like this, and I'll say, here we go, just in case it breaks, it's covered now. So 2 coins there, name a coin. It doesn't matter which one they name. Let's say they name the 2p, okay? Obviously the 10p 2p gimmick, the 2p is going to be on the outside. So all I do is I move forward like that, engage the gimmick. So the 10p and the 2p now join in as coin unique, so there's only a 2p left now. I do that and then I go tap like that. And as I tap, the 10p, folding 10p drops on the gimmick into the bottle. They hear a chink chink like that. And at that point you say, did you hear that? It happens. Okay, and then you lift up the cloth and you show underneath and you show a 2p like that. And you get the 2p and you show them the 2p and you hand it to somebody to look at. And while you're doing that, the bottle over here is now coming out of the cloth. While they're looking at it, you go back over there and then you say, you think that was good, watch this, and you press down, you put the bottle for the table. So that gives you all the misdirection, because as you give them the coin out, they can hear the coin in the bottle. You give them one coin out, it's perfect misdirection. If you want to see that routine, go to the website, type in coin in bottle through table. I'm pretty sure it's on the website. If it's not, because I released it at Blackpool like 4 or 5 years ago. I'm pretty sure it's still on the website, and that gives you good misdirection. Other than that, you just got to go for it. Regarding cloths, I haven't got any cloths here. Oh, actually, there's a bottle over here. I can probably show you with a bit of paper. We haven't got any napkins around. Okay, I'm going to show you with an old silk. Obviously you'd never use a silk like this, it's got no sturdiness. Okay, ideally you want to use a nice crisp napkin if you're at a nice banquet and they've got crisp napkins there. If not, take one with you. You can buy them online, or some people use newspaper. And when you fold the napkin, okay, you don't want to just put it around like that. You want to fold the napkin to the size of the bottle. Okay, so you'll have the gimmick on your hand over here. You just lay the cloth in front of it, and you can kind of fold it down to the right shape until it's the height of the bottle like that, okay? Because you don't want it right the way up here, you want it about there. And then you're just going to come on, engage the gimmick, and you're going to wrap it around, holding it like that, and that'll give you a nice tight shape where you can actually then get everything you need. And then when you drop it, it's difficult to do on here. When you drop it, I like to come back. I can't get my knees under here, but on a table I come back like that and I drop it. I'll see if I can do it back here. I'll come back, I'll drop it, and I'll drop it into my knees and come forward. That way I've got 2 hands on the table at all times, and when I put the bottle through the table, it gives me the opportunity to make it sound like it's dropped through the table. So there's just a few tips on it, but it's one of those things you just got to get out there and do it. And once you do it a few times, you realise that people aren't going to see you doing it, and you're going to get away with it, and you'll get better. Right, okay. Hope that helps, right? Right, has anybody read Spirit Guide by Lee Earl? Is it worth it? I haven't. Alex may well have done. So if Alex has watched it and read it and he's watching, then you can let us know. Martin Sorensen said, brother, prestidigitation. Keep safe and groovy, male sausage face. And you, Marty Sausage Fingers. I hope you're well, buddy. And I hope soon the kids are well as well. Adam Wayne Evans says, can you tell me, is Darkwave any good by Adam Cooper? Darkwave, is it any good? Where's Darkwave? I'm pretty sure. There we are. Darkwave is here. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't opened it. I'm opening it for the very first time right in front of you. So, Adam, is it any good? Okay, a little booklet and a deck of cards, and let's have a look. Okay, I'm going to go for the close-up on this one so you can see what it is. iPhone zoom. I'm not giving anything away here because they are just a deck of cards. So hang on, that's not working too well, is it? That zoom isn't working very well. Let's try the main zoom over here. There we go. So, in fact, I tell you what, I can use the actual Mac screen over here. That'd be better. There we go. So these are the cards. There we go. So that's what they look like. Bobo seems to take a liking to them as well. Right. Yeah, are they any good? I don't know. That's what they look like. As I said, there are some Mystique, Satanic, Rat, Ouija, Haunted. They look pretty good. They're nice cards. They're bicycle stock. They've got an air weave on them. So yeah, I think they're right. Try it away later. Okay, Max Gibson says input the points upon checkout. Yep, thank you, Max. Vishnuda says hi, Bobo. Sean Mann says favourite part of the week. Is this my favourite part of the week too? Giveaway time, laugh out loud. Not yet, Adam. Patient. Peter Burker says hi, Dave, and to you, Peter. What about Flame? Flame still isn't in yet, I'm afraid. As soon as it comes back available, we'll let you know. Gordon Astley says, impressive, closed captioning subtitles. What's the system? There we are. This is good, isn't it? There we go. The system on here is Ecamm Live. It's available for Mac. Max Gibson says, Etienne Pradia has one. Also, Tom Wright has one on his stand-up magic DVD, mate. What was that for, Max? Lee Wells says, my girlfriend loves galahs. Oh, bottle through table. Yes, he does, yeah. My girlfriend loves galahs. She tried to take one home every time she goes to Australia. They are cute. They're one of the few birds that, for some reason, like to roll over on their backs, which Bobo does an awful lot. Alex says, you need to view the basket, not skip straight to the checkout. Thank you. Tom Wright says, I sure do, buddy. Also on my Penguin Live lecture. Okay, excellent. Nigel Quinn, any tips on drilling a 12mm hole in a £2 coin? I have drilled many holes in many coins over the years, Nigel. I found the best way to do it was use a mini lathe, which you probably won't have. So best thing to do is to clamp it down to a piece of wood, a thick bit of wood, okay, and clamp it to a thick table as well. If you don't clamp it on the wood, you're going to have a nightmare drilling through, because the drill bit has to go all the way through and much deeper than if you just put it on a regular metal table or something. It's not going to go all the way through. Then slow drill bit, if you can, heat the coin up first. So hold it over a flame until it's glowing. If you've got a blowtorch, hold it over a blowtorch until it's glowing orange. Okay, that will soften the metal and make it cut a lot easier. Okay, the downside with that is you would have to clean it back up afterwards. So you can tap in some vinegar for a couple of days, or a wire brush if you've got it. A bit of Brasso works well as well. Or send it in to us and we'll do it for you. Amit says, great advice, thank you so much, you're most welcome, Amit. Robert Van Buren says, need to drill a... come on, Bobo, I can't see the screen, Bobo. There we go, where are you going? Okay, says, I need to drill in a lathe or turn it out using a lathe. Can you do it if needed? Yeah, we can do it if need be, no problem at all. Our mini lathe is broken, but we do have a mill and some other bits and bobs we can use. Paul Fleming says, that's great. Show us, says Rene. What was that regards to? Sorry, Bobo's drinking my kombucha. You having fun there, Bobo? Is that tasty? Show us, what was that? Is that the sugar routine or what? Amit says, thanks, buddy. Eamon says, hi, Dave, just joined the live feed. Hope things are good. They're very good, thank you. Amit says, thanks, Tom. I shall take a look. Nigel Quinn, Darkwave ESP is great value for money. Great marking system, tutorial, and booklet from Adam Cooper. There you go. Someone who's got it is giving a review. Much better than me just having a quick look over here. So, yeah, do take note, Adam. Andy Ray says, what broadcast system are you using? Is it Ecamm? Yes, it is Ecamm, Andy. I hope you like it. It's very cool. We can do lots of things like this and like that. Like that, all kinds of weird and wonderful things. Yeah, it's cool. Right. Zacko Black says, does Phil deck come in jumbo size? No, it doesn't, unfortunately, which is a shame because it will be great on stage. I mean, I've done the small version on stage, but it would be better to have a bigger one. Charlie Robinson, any preferences over Stone versus Pradia? No, but I'd love to see them in a boxing match fighting each other. They're both very good friends. Any preference over them? With regards to what? I mean... yeah, I mean, they're really close friends. I wouldn't like to choose over any of them for their magic or for their performances or their style or anything, or the comedy. And Bobo, stop chewing pads. I'd say Spirit Guide by Lee Earl is essential reading if you're planning on performing a seance, but very specific to that style of performance, says Alex. And Alex is the guru of all books from PropDog. Bobo wants attention, doesn't she? Oh, she's bored. Aren't you, Bobes? Jo says, can't wait, can't find the coin and bottle routine. Okay, give me 2 secs. In fact, I'm just going to come on here. Look, you guys can share with me while I look. Let's just see if it's on the system. If it's not, I shall put it in. Coin. It's not there. Right, okay, let's try YouTube. I did a very quick tutorial video. It's only a really quick one, but it did show you the routine. Okay, I will find it. I will find it after the show, and I will put a link up on the routine so everyone can see it. I have a video somewhere. It was released. Somebody asked me to do it at Blackpool when I was lecturing there, so I kind of threw together a quick video. I never officially released it properly. It was just something I kind of put out there. In fact, actually, I might. I thought I might have an old box here with a label on the back with instructions. Bear with me 2 secs, guys. I have an idea where it could be. Excuse the awkward pause. Yeah, I've just had a thought where the instruction label might be. There we are. Coin in bottle through table instructions. Let me just get the link over here. There we are. Right, it looks like it is there. Coin bottle table. Right, okay, so just going to go back to the desktop, guys, so you can see what's going on over here. Right, if you go to, can you all see the screen, by the way? If you go to the PropDog website, at the end of PropDog, type in /coin bottle table and click on that. There we are. There's the instructions. There we are. Coin and bottle through table instructions. Perfect. Right. There we go. I'm back. Right. So yeah, guys, just go to the PropDog website. After the / type in coin bottle table. Okay. Each word on the link is capitalized, so capital C or uppercase C, uppercase bottle, B for bottle. But I don't think that matters on the links. So right. Oh, Joe says he's found it. Bullet catch, yay or nay? I like it. Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It's right up my street. What you? Don't chew the counter. It's right up my alley. That's the kind of thing I like to do. So yeah, it's definitely my style. But whether it's yours, Lee, I don't know, mate. I don't know your style too well. So Alan Rom says, he says, hello, bud. Hello, mate. I hope all is well. I hope you're healthy. Otto says, I think the special quality of the card in filled deck wouldn't translate well for jumbo size. Yeah, it might be awkward because they are thin cards. I don't know whether it'll work or not, but yeah, possibly. Maybe just like a parlour size would be better. Jo says no, I didn't found it, laugh out loud. Zach Black says, what does Alex think of Morgan & West Parlour Tricks book? Watch the show last week, guys. We did a live last week. In fact, there was a bit of a calamity last week. It kept cutting out, and I thought maybe it's because everyone's at home, everyone's using the internet, but it turned out as I left here going up the road, there was a BT van. BT, by the way, if you're not in the UK, is like a telephone system in the UK, a telephone company. There was a van outside and they had all the wires in one of these sort of boxes where they do all the electronics in it. So I think the internet was cutting out. They were doing some work on the lines, and that's why we had an absolute nightmare last week. It just kept going off. So yeah, that is why. I apologise for that. But if you watched last week's show, then you do see a review of Parlour Tricks by Alex. Brian Robin says, my work has just notified us that they want to do a talent show when this all blows over. So now I'm racking my brains on something that will blow away but require minimum interaction or touching of props. Don't want to go and have an audience of people wary to take part. In that case, you might as well play on the whole PK touch thing. You can go in and say, look, with this whole virus thing coming on, you don't really want to be touching anyone, but you can make out you're touching somebody without actually touching them, and then use that as a whole routine for PK touches. So that might work pretty well, Brian. Frank Valenti says, best option for Flipper coin. Do you like the standard version or the various expensive maker versions? Frank, I never actually used a flipper coin. The only time I use a flipper coin is with Mark Mason's excellent routine with the flipper coin and the £2 coin you drop through, which is brilliant. But I don't really use them, so I'm not really an expert on them, I'm afraid. But I'm sure there are plenty of people on here who can give some advice. The only coin stuff I really did a lot of was stage stuff back in the day. Back in my early 20s, I did a lot of coin manipulation. Scott says, my linking rings arrived today, great quality, can't wait to learn the routine. You're most welcome, Scott. Jordan says, hey guys, back against, hi guys, back again, just TV got milk. I'm not, if you read that back, Jordan, it makes no sense. Andy Tigley says, shit, did not know you had a live this week. Every week, till the day I die. I ain't received my order yet. Oh, that's strange. Most of the orders have been going all right, Andy. Drop us an email, my friend, and we will look into that for you and see what's happening. It might just be a small delay with the virus, but most orders have been getting there on time. Zach Black says, I missed the show. WTH, sorry, I'll check last week's. Yeah, it's a bit of a funny one because we got it in 3 parts on the live, and then I managed to put it all together on Premiere and repost it again. So it's a bit of a nightmare. Parlour Tricks looks great. Yes, it is very good, Walter. Jo says, I want to see that routine. Which routine, Joe? Jeffrey Tam. Hello, Jeffrey. He says, keep safe. I will, and you too, Jeff. Roger Curtis. Hi, Dave. Do you stock small 2-inch Gazinta boxes? No, we don't, unfortunately, Roger. Alex and I looked into making some Gazinta boxes. We were going to make them out of some 1mm MDF. Well, Alex was going to do it, and it just wasn't working very well, so we kind of wrapped on it for the time being, but we're looking into it again in the future. Bob Miller says, afternoon mates. Jeffrey Tam says, Mark Mason's Double Deception, that's the one. One of the best flippers out there, it certainly is, yeah. Alan Robinson says, I use a flipper a lot, but good quality gravity flipper from Robert Cooper. Sorry, just got milked, says Jordan Davis. That's what you meant. Spend a little more money on it, mate, says Alan. Yeah, the more you spend on a flipper coin, the better it's going to get. And Andy Tigley says, I hope everyone is okay at PropDog. Yeah, well, it's just me here, Andy. The rest of the guys are on lockdown at the moment, but I'm very well, and I hear the guys are pretty good too. Right, okay, let me show you my sugar routine then. So give me a couple of seconds to set up. It is one of those things, you can do it without a jacket, but it requires a lot more cover. It's much better to use it with a jacket. You've got the pockets to use and a bit of cover with the loads. In fact, I'll talk you through the loads later on. I always like to perform with my sleeves up. Many don't, but I always like the comments of, oh, his sleeves are rolled up. Okay, so when I'm doing this, use a glass. There we go. When I'm doing this, I always like to sort of put a few extra things into the routine. Rather than just coming out and doing the routine straight off, I like to do a few extra things. So the first thing I do is say, does anyone have a banknote that I can borrow? And of course, as they're sort of doing that, I get out my wallet and I bring out my Extreme Burn and I say, well, you know, we can use my money if you like, but you know, a lot of people think this is fake money, and I've got Iraqi dinar on mine, and I go through and I show the Iraqi money, and then I change it and say, look, you wouldn't want to use this, would you? It's not real. Does anyone have one? But the fact that I brought money out first puts them at ease that I'm safe and I'm trustworthy. If I didn't have money on me, it's always a lot harder to get money from somebody. But the fact you've got money and you've shown, you know, you can change a load of money into, I've got £20 notes, so I've got, you know, £100 in notes. The fact I've got that and I can put it on the table means people are much more likely to lend me their money. So I'm going to pause on the comments for a little bit, guys, while I do the routine. So yeah, at that point then I go in and I say, we've got over here, we'll use a wine glass as well, that'll help out. Oops, I do a little wine glass gag like that, and there we go, just get that little like that. And then I get onto the routine. Just drop the sugar around here. So I use that as my little table. You don't need to use a glass. I just like to use it purely as a reason to do the broken wine glass gag. And this sugar's a little bit damp actually, but come on, there we go. And open the sugar, and I'm going to do a complete walkthrough first of all, and then I'll talk you through the rest of it afterwards. Unfortunately, I don't have a spectator to use, but we will just simulate the spectator. So I then ask the spectator to take the sugar and pour the sugar in a nice neat line across the card over there. And guaranteed 90% of the time they're going to pour that sugar in a line, and when they do, you've got that great moment of oh, you've done that before, or yeah, we'll keep quiet about that one, shush shush. There's always a bit of a gag on the table, a bit of a laugh on the table with that. And at that point there, I get the note of somebody, and as I do that, I'm not really fully set up here actually, bear with me. There we are. As I do that, I will then get a banknote and do a bill switch, which we're not going to do at the moment. Right, okay. So yeah, I'll talk you through the actual mechanics later on. So first of all, we're going to zoom in on this. Let me just see if I can zoom right in. There we go, that's better. Okay, let's get the thumb back on. Right, okay, so you borrow your 20, make a little cone shape, and into there we pour the sugar quite simply like this. Now, did you see it going in? Excellent. Very important. If you didn't see it going in, this bit doesn't make any sense. You give that back to the spectator, then they'll have a look at it, and you can relax and you say, look, it is in there. No, it really is in there. You can feel it. You can feel it. They have another look, and you come back and say, look, I'll show you. We know it's in there, because if you roll it back up again, once you roll it back up, all that sugar will, of course, come back out like that. There we go, and then you get to keep that. No, you don't. All the funny gags. We'll do it one more time. In fact, hold your hand out, so they hold the hand out, and while they're holding their hand out, I say, catch any bits that fall out. I pour it back in there, and I say, very gently, just squeeze my hand. They squeeze the hand, and as they're squeezing it, I very gently relax my grip, and if you can hear it, there, a little chink. They feel that in their hand. They feel the drop, and they go, oh, something happened, and then you say, look, it's a sugar cube. There we are, and they can feel that. You can say, look, it's solid. It's all in the squeeze. To squeeze again, they then squeeze the hand, and as you do that, it will come back to sugar like that. There. Now, to finish off with, I want you to take the wrapper and tear out the wrapper, and they will take the wrapper and they will tear it into small pieces, and tear it again, and tear it again, as many times as they want. At that point there, I'd have gestured, come back, and I'm now ready to go for the second part. So I grab the middle parts of the wrapper. I put the middle parts of the wrapper over here. So in goes the sugar like this. Okay, and now what I've done is I've left the two end pieces of the sugar wrapper here. So I've got one end, two ends. Okay, if you can see that on the camera. Okay, and I get them to choose one of the ends. It doesn't matter which one they choose. If they choose this one, it's going to stay on the card. If they choose this one, it's going to go on my hand. So let's just say they chose this bit over here. That goes in the hand. I then get them to hold the hand out, and very gently I just open up the hand there to reveal the sugar wrapper. There, it's fully restored. As they're looking at that, I'm now ditching my thumb tip. I've got my right trousers on here, but there we go. And of course, the last piece will match perfectly, which is this piece on here, like that. So that is the sugar routine. I'm going to come back out into main screen here. There we go. So how does it all work? What is the logistics? Right, first of all, you are going to end up with a thumb tip full of sugar, which I'm just going to put in a glass for now. I have a little tub of Viagra that I carry around with me, and whenever I finish a card routine, I'll always put the card. So let's just say, what have we got? Yeah, so that's a tub of Viagra. Whenever I finish a card routine, I always go in my pocket, get this out, and say, here, you can keep that, a little souvenir, and I put it inside their pocket, and I go, oh, what's that in here? What you got there? Oh, Viagra. Oh, some of that. Always gets a good laugh. Okay, so I always carry that around with me, but that also doubles up as a little ditch pot for my sugar. So when I finish the routine, I'm walking away from the table, open up, pour it in there, close it back up again, and I just crack on. So what do you need? A thumb tip, some sugar over here, and you need two things over here. Now these are the two bits you buy. You don't need to buy them off us, you can make them yourself. So I'm just going to zoom in on this. Let's see how the zoom is working at the moment. It's been a bit jittery. That's terrible. What's going on? Okay, for some reason the zoom isn't working very well over here. So let's just zoom in on the other one, I think. There we are. So if you can see that, that is a stand over here. There we are. that is a little clip. Okay, and that clip is a it's a hairband, a woman's hairband. Let me just get something white for you. There you go. So that is a woman's hairband, you can see that, but that holds a sugar sachet perfectly. And what we've done is on the end, we've attached these little safety pins, okay, which will attach under your jacket over there, okay. And then we have these. This is a swimming nose clip holder, okay. Now that swimming nose clip holder is actually the perfect product to hold a sugar cube. I have tried everything under the sun to find a way to hold sugar cubes perfectly, and these work wonderfully, okay. That will not come out of there, you know, that will stay there literally until you pull it out. It's impossible. And all we do is I clip that in the inside of my jacket over here like that. I clip the, in fact, I'm going to show you what I do here. So when I start the routine, this sugar here is a little bit, it's got a bit damp, so it's a bit hard. There we go. Now I'm going to tear across a little bit, okay, and then down a little bit, and then across. And what that does is that gives me that lovely little jigsaw piece that after the routine I can show them that it looks, you know, it's a matching piece. If I'd have just torn it straight across like that, and I say here, that's the piece that matches, it doesn't make anywhere near as much sense as having that beautiful jigsaw piece over there where it matches at the end, okay. So this part over here will then go into the little sugar sachet holder like that, okay, and that keeps it closed. All we're doing there is just bending that over, that goes in there like that, and that is clipped into here. You don't need to unclip it every time you change it. In fact, you can see how many times I've done this. This is a really old jacket of mine, but you can see over the years this has all got a little bit tatty and worn, but no one ever sees that, so this is all fine. And position wise, I like to have it so it's just about the bottom level of the jacket. So that's a little bit low actually, because you might just see it coming out the bottom, which I don't want. So I'll put that a little bit higher up. Now, if you're not wearing a jacket, then everything needs to go in your pocket. So you'll have it in your pockets, and you just have to have a little bit more misdirection that you need to go in your pocket at some point. So rather than sort of stealing it from here, you're just going to kind of relax a little bit over here. And if you move the crossbow bar, I can see what I'm looking at. There you go. Wonderful. Right. So we have the sugar cube there and the sachet holder. Now the bit that matches, okay, for me, I put it in my right pocket. You can put it wherever you want. And in my left pocket, I put a few sachets of sugar. So let me just get a few of those, like that. And my thumb tip can go wherever. Usually I'll have a bill ready in there to do a bill switch. So I'll do my stream burn, I'll do the broken wine glass, and then I'll do a bill switch, and then I get the note and start going on. But my thumb tip goes over here, and I always have a playing card. Now, when I have a playing card, I just put a little bend in like that. And I always use a blue card because the white sugar stands out more on a blue card than it does on the red card. Okay, and that goes in my top pocket over here. So I'll say to anyone, does anyone have a banknote? At that point over here, I'm going in my pockets and I'm feeling across. I say, I have some sugar over here. Now, all I'm going to do is put my hands in here, and then I pull out over here the sugar. And what I've done is I've now got the little bit I want to finish with in my right hand, okay, but I bring this one out first because then everyone's looking over here at the sugar, and I can relax my hand down by my side. All I'm doing is clipping it in my fingers. So I bring it out over here and I say I have some sugar over here, and then I take it in my other hand and I shake it, bearing in mind that bit of wrapper is still there, okay, and I'm going to tear very similar to as I did at the beginning. So I'm going to tear across a bit, down a bit, and across a bit. So I have that similar kind of shape that I did when I started. Now here's the bit I tore off, and watch what happens as I put it down. Okay, Bobo, come on. Let me just put the camera back on the big one here. There you can see. So the spare bit is here. As I put it down the table, all I'm going to do is to drop the bit in my hand, okay, and pull back on that bit so it's just hidden here like that. And then I relax my hand down by my side. Okay, so I've now got the matching piece on the table for that piece in there, and then I give them the sugar. like that. And I say I've got over here a playing card somewhere, and as I do that, I'm just dropping that little bit over here in my pocket as I apparently look for my, there's my playing card over there, and I can then put it on the glass, or I can put it on the table. I'm going to put it on the table just for this part over here. In fact, no, because I'm going to zoom in a minute, I'll put it there. And then I say, can you pour the sugar out? And of course they'll pour the sugar out, and you've got all these lovely jokes about lines of sugar, etc. There we go. Now, at this point over here, I need the thumb tip, okay? So I'm going to get the thumb tip out of my pocket, and I just pretty much just sort of, you know, go in my pocket as though I'm looking for something, go, oh, money over there, there it is, and I'll take their banknote. But most of the time they don't even notice, you know, I can just sort of reach in there and say, who's got that banknote? So I've got, oh, perfect, and I'll just reach across and get the thumb tip out. And then I'll take the banknote. Now, the fold, which a few people asked about, which we have a standalone video of, okay? So the fold goes like this. There, okay, and then slow time, what I'm doing, okay, I'm putting this at an angle. I'm not rolling it this way, I'm rolling it at an angle like that, okay. So I start the roll and I kind of tuck the back end here in, okay, and the idea is to make a cone, okay. I'm not trying to make a tube. What I don't want to do is that, okay, that's no good, okay. I need to bring it down to make a tube, okay, so it's kind of an angle here. I do it from that angle there, okay, roll it round and make a tube shape. But once again, there is a standalone video on how to do this. Just go to the how-to videos on the website and you'll see it. And at the bottom there, I'm going to give it a little twist like that, okay, and that'll lock it in place. And now pull the thumb tip off as well. So if I just pull lightly, thumb tip stays on. So you press a little harder and pull the thumb tip off as well. Now you'll notice you'll always have a point like that. Whoever's the tallest person in the room, point that towards them. So somebody really tall, you point that towards them like that. That means that they can't see down in it. Okay, if a lot of people are tall, just hold it higher up. But in general, the lower down you can hold it, the more natural it is. So I always point the highest point at the tallest person. Okay, if there's a lot of tall people and they're looking really close and you're worried about it, what you can do is to do this kind of really deep twist on the note. So, and what I mean by that is I do a really long cone shape like this, so the thumb tip is right down inside the note. Okay, it doesn't look as pretty, but it does work. So if there's a lot of tall people around, if you're doing a basketball gig or something, you can get the thumb tip all the way down there. Otherwise, just generally I have it so the thumb tip is just fairly near the top, just about here is fine, okay, and people can't necessarily see that like that. Now, the new banknotes, yes, they are a pain in the backside, okay, so the new polymer ones, the reason they're a pain is because once you make your little shape like that, okay, you twist over the edge and you let go and it opens up again, and it will always do that. Okay, you come around, you twist and it just opens up. So what you do is you twist it around, okay, you do the little twist, and then you just take that twist up and you just hold that there in place, and then hold the thumb tip and you pull it all off there. So what you're doing basically is holding that open. If I let go, you'll see that one still open up again. So that's all you need to do, just a little bit of practice, just keep it there and that's fine. Now the other problem you're going to have is when you use a £5 note, especially now that they're all polymer, because a £5 note obviously very small and you haven't got a lot of room. If you look at the size of a thumb tip there compared to the note, there's not really much room. Okay, but you can, don't worry about it, it does work. All you need to do, oh hello Bobo, come say hello. There you go. So again, hold the note like that, twist it downwards and roll it around your thumb, okay, and you'll still have enough room in there. You kind of, like when you make a deep one, if you've got a lot of tall people, you kind of roll it around, twist it over, hold it in place and come back, okay. And this is a situation, you're kind of wrapping it around. If you can see the back there, you can just see the thumb tip out, but no one's going to see that from any angle other than where you are, okay. So you can still use it like that, and then when you open up, you just always give the note back in the same hand as your thumb tip, okay. If your thumb tip is in your right hand and you give that back to them like that, there's no suspicion here, the suspicion's in your hand. But if you then show that hand empty, you know, that's perfect, okay, you're going to fool them all. So yeah, I'm going to crack on using the £5 so you can see how easy it is. So I make my little cone shape. Come on Boba, look, you behave over there, give you attention later. So I make my little cone into there goes the sugar like this. And I pour it slowly. If you pour it in really fast, it's all over and done with. Somebody might miss it. If you pour it in slowly, more people will see it going in, and it looks like there's more sugar going in. I then put that down. I say, did you see it going in? Well, they all say yes. And I say, are you sure? Now, what I'm not going to do is to put my thumb in, take it out and open it up. Okay, I'm not even going to put my thumb in then open it up. I'm going to start opening up, okay, with my thumb level. And then the last thing I do, if I get the angle on my thumb, the last thing I do is then to stick the thumb in and take it out. Okay, it's the same with a big note. If you're using a big note, okay, I don't want to put my thumb in, take the note out, take the sugar out. Okay, all I'm going to do is to start opening it up and just get ready. Forget that angle there. Just get ready as it's fully open. There, that's when I put it in, and I hide it straight behind the note and give them the note to look at. And I kind of offer this hand empty. I'm just going to put Bobo in a cage because she's getting very restless. So now everyone's looking at this and everyone's looking at each other, and I say, look, it really is still in the note, okay? And I kind of take it back and I say, look, feel it, it's in there. And I'm really offering my hands to them to have a look at and to feel, because the more I do that, the more impossible it is, because my hands are empty, you know. I'm offering it to them, my sleeves roll up, where's the sugar gone? It's really in there. And if they're holding it and I come straight back and say, look, I will show you with my hands empty, just roll it straight back up as you did and then pour it out. That is such a strong miracle. It really is absolutely impossible. They can roll it up and say, here, you can have that. Okay, and as you do that, they're going to go, oh, thank you. And you're going to say, no, not really, I'm only kidding, or whatever you want to do. But the reason I'm doing that is if you watch my right hand, okay, so I've poured out the sugar, I rolled it up, sorry, watch my left hand, sorry. I rolled it up, I poured the sugar out, unroll it, here you can have that. Okay, now look at my left hand. All my left hand is doing is just reaching here and I'm just pulling out, see that? There's a sugar cube. I'm just pulling out sugar cube, I'll put it down into my hand and ready to go, okay? Haven't got it yet, so I'll show you again. And I've opened up, I've put it back, and here we go, you can have that. No, not really, I'm only kidding. Now I've got the sugar cube, it's in my hand, it's all ready to go, okay? So I now put it in my pocket, I put it on the table, wherever I'm gonna do, and I gesture, and I say, watch very carefully, I'm going to show you again, okay? It's just that gesture. And all I'm doing with that gesture is I'm going to transfer the thumb tip from here into this hand, and I'm going to put it right on top of the thumb tip like that, okay? So watch very carefully. I'll do it again, okay? So now I've got the thumb tip over here with the sugar cube. I'll make a fist. Now, the thumb tip isn't showing there, so I can do this right under the noses. I can literally get them looking down on me as I'm doing this, and you can't see a thing, okay? So that goes over there like that. Goes inside, and now I say just squeeze my hand for me, okay? And I've taken the thumb tip. So what we're doing, I say here, just squeeze my hand, and as I'm doing that, okay, all that's happening is this thumb, okay, is going to go there, okay? I say here, just squeeze my hand, okay? Squeeze, and that squeeze part there is me taking the thumb tip out from behind. Now, because my hand is closed, it's covering any view from their hand, and I always like to put my hand. If you see my stretch thumb tip routine, say this is their hand, I always like to put my hand underneath their hand, holding it that way, because it hides the thumb tip underneath their wrist, and then I can do this whole thing where I just slowly open my hand, let it drop into the hand, and they can feel it. I say, did you feel it happen? Yes, it did. And they open the hand and there's a sugar cube there. Okay, so one more time. Very gently, just squeeze my hand for me. Perfect. There we are. Did you feel something? Yes, have a look. There we are. And I kind of gesture there in an open gesture. Thumb tip is there, but I'm not saying look, nothing in the hands. I just gesture and then relax. Okay, and when you relax, always have your hands by your side that way so that they don't see the thumb tip behind. Okay, and then when they've all had a look at it, I can just gesture across here. I can relax and just make out I'm just waiting, but all I'm doing is getting ready to transfer the thumb tip into the other hand. I can then take the sugar cube from them, give it a tap on the glass or tap on the table, okay, and then I'm just going to do a simple false transfer. All I'm going to do is put the thumb on top of the cube like that, okay? So I just come across here, look, watch very carefully, and all I'm doing, false transfer, squeeze that, and I offer this to them, get them to squeeze, and as they squeeze, all I'm going to do is to either put that in my pocket then, or I'll put the sugar out, depending on how much misdirection I need, how surrounded I am. I'll start to pour the sugar out onto the card, and as I do that, they're all looking here. That gives me all the time in the world to just drop this sugar. If you look over here, drop that into my pocket like that. Now I come straight back and I put the hand in as I'm wiping clean like that. So I'm just putting my hand straight, my thumb straight into the thumb tip as I just kind of wipe my hand clean and relax. And they're all looking here, so you've got nothing to worry about over there. Now, you've got the wrapper left. Where's the wrapper gone? What do I do with the wrapper? So we've got the wrapper over here. Now the wrapper's on the table. Let me just zoom out for a bit. In fact, I'm going to zoom downwards. Just bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to zoom downwards. There we go. Okay, so the wrapper's over here. Okay, and I'll give them the wrapper and I say, here, I want you to tear that up for me. Okay, so you give it to them. They're going to tear it up. And get them to tear it into small pieces. Doesn't matter how many pieces they tear it into. And while they're doing that, all I'm doing with this hand over here, I'm just reaching down. Where can you see it best? There. I'm just going to reach down under here. And I'm just going to pull that sugar sachet from its holder straight down. Okay, so one more time. Here, just tear that up for me. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Now I've got it out. Okay, so it's now in my hand. And again, I'm just going to gesture or just hold my hands here while I'm waiting for them, as if I'm going like that. But really, it's just an excuse to again transfer that thumb tip onto the other hand. And then when they're done, I just close this hand. We pour the sugar in. And then I'm going to take the middle bits of the wrapper. Don't forget, this end is the one that matches the one in my hand, okay? So I take the middle bits that don't have ends. I stuff them into the hand. Okay, and I get the last 2 pieces and I put them on the card. Okay, now I've worked on many different ways of getting them to choose the last bit. But I just found the best way was to put it on the card, say, here, choose the piece. Now, if they choose the bit that you know matches, which is very obvious because it's got that very steppy shape to it, a right angle shape on it. If they choose that bit over there, I say, here, take that, that's your souvenir, that's your receipt, keep it on your hand, don't let me near it. Okay. If they choose this bit, they say, okay, it's going to just go straight in it. And all I do is I put it in the thumb like that. In one move, I'm going to put it in and take the thumb tip out in one go like that. Okay. So all we're doing, it goes in, straighten these fingers and just take it out in one go like that, and it's completely natural. No one will ever see you. So one more time, you're in here, just put it in, relax his hand, and then you just do this kind of move as if you're doing some magic, or in my case I'm saying, like, I'm just restoring it. There we are. And I give that to them, and as I give it to them, I'm just going to drop my thumb tip in my pocket here because no one's looking here at all. They're all looking at here at the sugar. I drop that in, and then immediately go forward and say, oh, I forgot a bit, and that bit will match perfectly on there. Or I'll say, you've got a receipt, haven't you? You've got a receipt in your hand, whatever. Every now and again, somebody, it happens about 1 in every 20 or 30 times, somebody on the table at the beginning will take that. If they've been a bit of a pain in the arse, say, here, keep an eye on that, make sure no one goes near that. Sometimes you see them do this, and they just kind of take it and they kind of casually hide it out of sight, or they put the hand on it, or they put a glass on it, and then I just forget about it until the end. I just do the whole restore, and I say, look, they are completely restored, all the bits back to, oh, there's a bit missing, and somebody goes, oh, I've got that bit, here it is, and it matches. So there we go. I hope you like that. That is the sugar routine. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask them or drop us an email. I can maybe answer them after the show. So I hope you all like it. The one downside is to it, you do get a bit of sugar on the table, but it's all part of the fun. You know, a bit of mess goes a long way. Right, let's see where we are with the comments now. Right. Right, here we go. So, Andy Tingley says, Dave, do you know when you can get some Wonder Sealer refills in? I can't get them anywhere at all. Right, Andy, they're probably out of stock at Murphy's. That's most likely why. So, excuse me, if Murphy's are out of them, then we're unfortunately out of them as well. There's nothing we can do about that. But as soon as they get them back in, we will have them back in. Jordan says, just thought you could use a coin shell and a normal coin, sandwich them together between a t-shirt and do a coin through shirt. Yeah, I'm sure there's a way of doing it. Richard Allen is there. He says, hope you're well. And you, buddy. I hope all is well with you. It's been a long time, mate. Jordan says, done it before in a pinch and I got mad reactions. Not the best, but flies well in a pinch. Rennie says, very well done. Congratulations. Ifty says howdy. Hello mate, I hope all is well. Frosty says this is brilliant, thank you Dave, you're most welcome Frosty. Jordan says thank you in advance for sharing Dave, you're most welcome. Guys, if you do want that routine, by the way, I sell a lecture pack that has my entire lecture, all my routines on it, and all the stuff you need for the sugar. You get the written instruction routines with it. You get a DVD, you get a thumb tip, you get the sugar cube, you get sugar sachets, you get the sachet holder and the cube holder, and everything you need to do the routine with it. You can buy the download to it on its own and get all the stuff yourself if you want, or just buy the parts individually yourself and just put it all together and use this show as a tutorial for it. Love the jigsaw subtlety on the sugar, says Paul Sunderland. Yeah, it's a real convincer because people look at it and go, oh yeah, oh my god, it really does match. Jordan says, love the logic of the jigsaw. Oh, just done that one, sorry. Oh no, it's a different one. Yeah, love the logic of the jigsaw piece. Adam says, what are you drinking? Dave looks lush. This is my kombucha, homemade ginger, turmeric and lemon kombucha. Extremely healthy. And if you buy it in a shop, well, if you buy any kombucha in the shop, it's about £4 a bottle. This, when you make it yourself, works out about 8p a bottle, and it's far nicer, far tastier, and very healthy. It's a probiotic as well. Can you fold the new £20 notes? Yes, you can fold them. You can do bill switches with them, no problem at all. So if I was to do a bill switch with the new notes, you don't need to pre-fold them or anything. I know a lot of people like to pre-fold, but so here are a new 20. This is a completely unfolded, as you can see. You can fold them quite well. They don't put real good creases in them, but you can kind of hold the creases together with your hands. So just hold it all together, and you find they slide into a thumb tip quite nicely. The polymer ones do. So there we are. You can do a bill switch like that, and yeah, they don't need to be pre-done. Oh, big mistake by the way, this is a Vernay soft thumb tip. It was the first one that I had on here. It's a soft. Don't use a soft thumb tip with the new polymer notes. They are a nightmare to get out. They kind of grip to it, so when you want to pull them out, they stick inside and get a bit grippy to it. But yeah, little tip there. Otto, you are really very good lecturer, Dave. Thank you, Otto. James says, thanks for the full explanation of the sugar routine, Dave. I bought the PDF a few years ago, but I'm terrible at learning from text. You should buy the DVD, my friend. It's all on the DVD. I'll break it down very easily for you. But yeah, use this video, guys. It's going to be online later, so yeah. Ever try it with American notes bills? All the time, Walter. I've done it 100 times in all countries of all currencies. So yeah, it works perfectly with dollar notes. Roger Curtis says, just a brilliant explanation. Where are the clips on your website? Just type in the word sugar on the website and you'll find everything comes up there. Finley says, oh, by the way, when it comes to the sugar sachets, if you're going to buy the ones from our site, they're going to be perfect. These are 3-gram sugar sachets, okay? If you go to Costa or Starbucks or something like that, get sachets, they're usually 4 grams. Now that gram makes a big difference because 3 grams in a thumb tip is just the right size to go into a thumb tip with the wrapper, and it fits just nicely on the thumb, okay? But a 4-gram one fills up so much you can't quite get it on your thumb, so you have to accidentally spill a little bit on the floor as you're pouring it in to make room for your thumb tip. So if you can get 3-gram sachets, the ones I use are the Tate and Lyle ones. You can buy them online. Discount Coffee sell them as a website. You can probably buy them on Amazon, but try and get 3 grams or slightly less. Alan Robertson has some great work, says Charlie. He does indeed. When we can't spend the plastic 20s anymore, will you use 50s for extreme burn, or can you use plastic ones? Oh yeah, sorry, that's what Charlie's saying. Great workout. Yeah, you can use the plastic notes for extreme burn. Alan Robinson's got some great tips on them, and basically one of his main tips is rather than trying to fold it, cut down the middle of it. Okay, when you're gluing it, don't use rubber cement as normal. You want to use the green Eva stick rubber cement. It's a it's a contact cement. It's a lot stronger and sticks better to the polymer. But more importantly, just cut the notes and then glue it all on there, and that way you get a perfect bend on it. Dave Bonnie says, hi Dave, enjoying my ambitious card routine. Good to hear, Dave. It is a great little routine. Anything by Darryl was great anyway. Such a loss to the magic community. Finley says, when we can't, oh, done that one. Renee says, thanks, that was awesome. You're most welcome, Renee. And Jordan says, that was epic. 10,000 thanks, mate. Really enjoyed it. You're most welcome, Jordan. Robert Van Buren says, that was great. Ottar says, do you reload the sugar holder between tables, or do you have many holders ready? No. So literally, as I'm walking away from the table, so let's say I've just finished that routine. Now, Right, so as you're walking away from the table, you've got an option. So that's what you're left with, okay, the jigsaw piece that matches. Now, sometimes they want to keep that as a souvenir. They say, oh, can I keep that? Yeah, no problem at all. If they don't keep it, okay, this is perfect, because all you've got to do is to put that part back in there. That part clips straight into here. It takes 2 seconds as you're walking away from the table. Go in your pocket, get your sugar cube, just clip it straight down there. Boom, that's it. I'm now reset, ready to go again. So yeah, that's how quick it is, Otter. And if they want to keep the sugar as a souvenir, as you're walking from the table, just get another one, quickly wrap it up. It just takes 2 seconds. Preston is there. He says, hi Dave, what's with the Vernay confetti? What's a Vernay confetti shooter like? I talked about it on a live about 4 lives ago, Preston. If you go to YouTube and go on the playlist of our live shows, I now write down all the timings of all the tricks and stuff we show on the actual lives. So if you click back about 4 lives and then start going back 5 lives, 6 lives, 7 lives ago, just quickly scroll down the notes below the video and you'll see the timing on there, the confetti shooter. It's okay, it does the job. It's a bit knacky, you've got to kind of flick a little bit, but it kind of does the job really. You're just not going to get a lot of stuff coming out of it. But yeah, do have a look for it, and you'll see me demoing it as well. Well done, Dave. That was brilliant, says John. You're most welcome, John. Paul says, clap, clap. Preston says, hope you're well and safe, mate. I am very well, mate, and I hope you and all your family are, and Andy is as well. Great demo, Dave. Thanks, says Alistair. Rennie says, share the link to buy, please. Okay, let me just quickly do this. Bear with me, because I am, as I said, on my own. So let's bring up the desktop, guys. And if you just type... oops. Type sugar on the website, and there you'll see everything you need there. So you've got Dave Bontall's sugar routine lecture pack there, you've got the sugar cube holder, you've got the sachets and the sachet holder down there, and then you've got the download for the lecture notes and my full lecture DVD over here. So I will copy that link, and let's go back over here. There we are. I will paste that link just down here. There we go, guys. Right, Jonas says, I think it was Salverno that took me. He used a champagne cork to seal the bill, roll into a tube, when he was in some country where the bills were too small for a cone. Oh, okay. I love Salverno, who's a brilliant magician, one of my favourites. Michael says, great routine and superb explanation. Thank you, you're most welcome. Andy Tigley, I bought your sugar routine kit and I'm so glad I did. I was going to use it, but lockdown came in, but practicing a lot, so should get it okay. But yeah, guys, this is the perfect time now during the lockdown. If you're bored at home, grab a thumb tip, grab a note, grab some sugar and have a little play. Now you don't need all the bits we've got here. You can put something together. I'm sure the missus has some hair grips and the kids might have a nose clip for swimming, and get it all together. Graham Turney says, Dave, what would be your first go-to coin effect? Thing is with coins, the coin stuff is really impressive, but more impressive for magicians than lay people. If you do some hardcore coin moves for a layperson and then go and show them a sponge ball routine, they're going to love the sponge ball routine far more. So I learned that very early on. I did a few shoot or gowers moves with the coins, and some of them are okay, but yeah, I just kind of lost interest. So the ones that have the best impact are things like coin uniques, or as we were talking earlier, you know, the double deception by Mark Mason. Things like that work really well. But I find standard coin handlings, it's just kind of like a show off of what you can do sleight of hand wise, but I don't find them that they work as well for lay people. And for me, I was a commercial magician. I was never a magician's magician. What I did for lay people, and not really for magicians. So yeah, go-to coin effect, I don't know. Oh, what's his name? Garrett Thomas. His coin routines. Yeah, very commercial. That's probably the one I would use. I've not done it myself, but I know a lot of people use it. I forget the name of it now. Somebody will mention it on here. Right. Jersey says, any news of restock a levitation device? The thing is, the levitation device, they're made by the company who make all our JOL stuff, which is in India. It's a factory in India that Jerry found when he was first started getting them mass produced. And in India, they don't really have any kind of sense of deadlines or timelines. So when I say how long is it and they say a month, that could mean it'll be 2 weeks or 3 months. But at the moment, everybody in India is on complete lockdown, total lockdown because of the virus. It's not like you can have a few people at work, so I don't know now. It was going to be any day now, but I don't know when it will be. Frank Valenti says, great routine. Thank you, Frank. Stuart Bresnan says, can you tell us exactly, including amounts, how you make your kombucha, please? Right, Stuart, I will give you a little tip. I have put a couple of videos because a few people I know have made or have liked my kombucha and wanted to make it. So Alex at work, Mike from here, my neighbour. So I made a quick video for them. It's just a very rough video, but I will share it if you want it. Drop me an email. That's the best thing to do. Anyone who wants to know how I make my kombucha, drop me an email, because the links, they're not public links. They're on YouTube, but they're private links. So I can't go on there now and get it. But if anyone does want the links to how I make my kombucha, there's 2 videos. There's 2 processes of doing it. It's just me in my kitchen. It's not a formal video or anything. It's just me showing it to a mate. And yeah, I will share it with you if you want. But yeah, drop me an email to PropDog and just say, hi Dave, can you send me the links for the kombucha? Kombucha is Kombucha. Yeah. Right, run out of razors, says Roy. Yeah, we were talking about that at the beginning of the show, Roy. I live alone. I'm in the shop on my own. I don't see anyone other than the postman every day, so I thought I'm going to use this time just to have a rest from shaving and see what I look like with a beard and see how much hair I've really lost while I've been shaving my head. So, but yeah, I'm sure you guys don't mind. Old £20 notes are good till June. Yep, and then it's going to be a pain without them. Jordan says, what did the flag say? The flag says, Dave, I love David Blaine. So this was, if you ever saw our video of the Ehrlich brothers video, when the Ehrlich brothers were on the show, we did a promotion for them. They contacted us, we did a promotion for them, and we did a little funny video giving away some tickets, and that was used on the show. We quickly made that as a little prop for the actual video we did, and yeah, just as I love David Blaine. So, right, Adam Wade Evans, I'm loving Flame, making it levitate, and the best part is it's under my control. Sean Mann says, stepped away for a minute, thought Dave was doing Miami Vice cosplay. Jordan, the thing is, I love rolling my sleeves. I used to perform my sleeves down, I used to have nice cuffs and cuff links. And I remember a couple of times walking one way away from the table after I performed there, and I just overheard people saying, oh, it must have been up his sleeve, or oh, I know how he did it, it was up his sleeve, or you should check his sleeves. And that kind of wound me up a bit, so I thought, tell you what, next table I'm gonna roll up my sleeves. So I rolled up my sleeves, I held them up with some elastic bands, and I did a couple more tables, and a few times I heard people say, oh my god, but his sleeves are rolled up, I don't get it. And that made me think that even though people don't say it, well, all the time, they're probably thinking it. They're thinking, oh, as good as that was, it was up his sleeve. So for me, I try and eliminate every single possible explanation before I do the effect. And that was just one part of it. So now, yeah, I go to a gig and it doesn't look as posh having your sleeves rolled up, but I think it's a small sacrifice to pay because I find it strengthens the magic so much more. And if you do perform your sleeves down, try it a few times. Just go to a couple of gigs with sleeves rolled up and just watch reactions and listen as you leave a table. Just want to say, we'll definitely get the Sugar Routine DVD package. We're off isolation, says Jordan. Well, we're still shipping out, Jordan, so if you do want it, we can ship it straight to your house, mate. Preston says, thanks, mate, will do. Right, there's the link I sent. Matt Parrow says, hi, Dave, what software do you use to stream on now? Quality is great. Thank you, Matt. It is great, isn't it? It's Ecamm, so E-C-A-M-M, Ecamm. It's only available for a Mac, but we found any other streaming beforehand was uploading at 360, where this uploads at 720, and it's the only way I found to upload to 720. But the advantage is I can zoom in here, I can zoom in here, I can zoom in here, I can zoom in there, I can show the desktop, I can show the intro screen. If you didn't see the intro screen, by the way. my cool little intro bit. I was just playing with that last night. I was going to cut everybody else out and just have me on it, but I didn't have time. But yeah, it's a great system. Ecamm, check it out. It is a yearly subscription though. Jordan says, is the Sugar DVD lecture DVD? Yeah, if you buy my lecture DVD, it's a lecture I did at the Magic Circle a few years ago. It's got my ring routine in it, my entire ring routine, which if you have the Plus wallet, by the way, my entire lecture DVD comes with a Plus wallet. So if you already have a Plus wallet, check the DVD with it. It's got the entire lecture DVD, but it has the ring routine on it, it has the sugar routine, it has my carb routine, and a lot of other tips and information about performing and gigging and stuff like that. Andy says, if people can't get a nose clip to buy a glass cleaner, which looks like a nose clip and is as tight too. Oh, okay. Good tip there. Brian Robson says, Imagination coins. Thank you, Brian. Yeah, that was it. Imagination coins is probably a coin routine I would recommend. Says, I don't perform it myself, but I know a lot of people who do perform it and swear by it. But other than that, yeah, there's not a lot of coin stuff I do. Davis West says, sorry I showed up late. Have we brought up the Sans Minds Black Art project? No, not yet. Lee Wells says, I wish I was your postman, would make my delivery more entertaining. We do have a postman, Rich actually, who comes in. He's been our postman for about 8 years now. And for the first year, we were very friendly with him. And the second year we thought, he knows we're a magic shop. He's never once asked to show a trick. So we started showing him a trick every single day. So for about 3 weeks, we showed him a different trick every single day. He was loving it, but he got bored after a while. But yeah, he's a great postman. Jo says Imagination coins, yeah, that's right. Dave Turney says, thanks Dave for your reply. Was you referring to Garrett Thomas Imagination coins? Yes I was. Adrian Pritchard, I had the same sleeve issue with Vapor, so I switched to Nothing 2.0. Good call. Lee Wells says, also a massive thank you for what you and your company have done for me over the years, mate. Once my residency is back up and running, you can have a free night on me in Liverpool, so come and visit. You're most welcome, Lee. Always pleased to help you, mate. Matt Perro says, thanks mate. Jordan Davis says, before gig performance I say, oh 1 sec, let me roll up my sleeves, and some people I found mouth the words, oh shit, as if they were expecting me to use it. Yeah, you do get the odd comment, oh look at that guy from Miami Vice, and they realise you're the magician and go, oh sorry, I saw you with your sleeves up and I thought you were some kickback from the 80s. Matthew Lamotte says, entertaining lecture too, funny unexpected moments included. Thank you, Matthew. And Lee Wells says, I show my tricks at a depot all the time, especially now during all this going on. Right, okay, we've caught up with the notes, so I'm going to do a few free giveaways today. Well, I'm going to do one giveaway. In fact, let's do 2 giveaways. So I was going through a drawer today, and in the drawer I found this, the Oasis book test by Clint Barron, who is not that one, there we go. So this one over here. Now, this has been in the drawers for about 6 or 7 years, I think. And the problem is, because of the size of it, it's got knocked around and beaten around. And I didn't realise how bad the packaging had got on it. So although the book test is in perfect condition inside, the actual packaging itself has got really tatty. Because, as I said, for whatever reason, it hasn't sold. So I don't want to sell it to anybody in that state. So we're going to give that away to somebody. The other thing I want to show you as well, we have a tic-tac-toe stage. Okay, now this was sent to us by a customer, so we sent it out to a customer, he changed his mind, didn't want it, and it was sent back to us. And unfortunately, Mel, our prop maker, while opening the package, used a knife to open it. And I don't know if you can see, but over here, look, there is a it's like a cut mark. That bit of rubber's cut, and there's a big scratchy cut mark there and across there. Okay, now I'm not going to give this away for obvious reasons, it's rather expensive, but if anyone does want a tic-tac-toe stage and isn't worried about a couple of marks on the actual box, let us know and we will do you a 30 quid discount on that. So if you're waiting for a moment to buy it, that could be a moment. And let's give something else away let's give away Oasis first as well. So we'll do the giveaway of that. We'll choose something else to give away, and then we will call it a day for the day. So we're going to do the old system over here as before. What we're going to do, turn that around. Hang on, what we're going to do? How I miss Jason. Oh, and thank you, Ottar. Right, so we are going to give that away. So basically, anyone who wants Oasis, just type in the word Oasis. We'll give you 1 minute as normal, because this seems to be the best way of doing it. And then we'll randomly choose it. So just write in the words Oasis. One only though, guys. One time only. If you write it twice, then we will actually disqualify you. So yes, go for it. So very late to the day. Hope you are as okay as possible in these worrying times. Wishing you all the best. Where's my Bobo, says Hans. Hans, Bobo was out on the cage most of the time, but she's been put away for a few minutes because she was getting a bit restless. But while we're waiting for the Oasis to come in, we'll get her back out. There you go. Come back out now. You've had your rest. You less restless? Yes? How are we doing? 20 seconds, guys. Good to see you're still open, mate. Now I know that you're sending stuff out. I'll order some stuff. Yeah, you're most welcome, Davey. And I didn't think Jason was working. Yeah, Jason's with us with Spirit, Sean. Right, so all the Oasis messages are coming in. Make sure there are only one of each. That's your 20. That's your minute gone. So no more comments now. And you can see it scrolling up and down like that. So we're going to scroll up. We're going to scroll down. And at some point, I'm just going to put my finger on it. I'm not going to look. And when that happens, somebody is going to be chosen. So let me know roughly where it is. About there. So here we go. So we're going to scroll down, scroll up, and 3, 2, 1. There. Whoever's nearest to that finger is going to win. Lee Wells. Oh, hang on. Oh, that didn't say Oasis. Did you have any customers return Venom Cube? Right. Okay. I'm going to do that one again because that's stuck at the very bottom. Okay. So it wasn't on an Oasis comment. So we're going to go back again. So here we go. So up and down, up and down, up and down. 3, 2, 1. There. Davey McAllister. Congratulations, Davey. You have won yourself a Oasis. I'm going to have to write this down because there's no one else to get it to write it down. So bear with me. Let's write this down next to Pete Meacham's note for the download. Right, so Davey McAllister. There we go. Right, so that's going to be sent to you on Monday, Davey. Won't send it today because we are... the post office is closed. Right, so let's do another giveaway. Tell you what, I'm gonna break tradition here, and you guys can choose a giveaway. Nothing too expensive. Try and keep it under, say, 40 odd quid. But if there's anything we've got on here you guys would like to give away, I'm going to choose the random giveaway by here. So for 1 minute, write something that we've got. If we've got it in stock, we'll give it away. Keep it nothing really expensive. We're not going to give away a Venom Cube or a tic-tac-toe stage, but you guys tell me what you want to give away. If we've got it in stock, we'll give it away. So write your I'll give you 20 seconds. 20 seconds to write something down, and then we'll get it out and we'll give it away. No, not the Apple Mac, and not Bobo, Michael. Give away the Dave Bonds lecture DVD. Sugar Routine. ITR. Bricker Bikes. Hey, Bobo. What are we doing? In the news. Any Car by Richard Sanders. Red Keepers. Brick of Red Keepers. Don't think so. Right, okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, no more comments, guys. No more comments. Flame we don't have in stock, so we can't do that. Water in newspaper. Right, so I'm just going to wait till the comments are finished because there is a delay between what you type and what I see. Any product, Darkwave, ESP. Right, double decker, £40 voucher, Stand Up Monty, Vanishing Candle, RD Insta. Right, quite a few of them. Right, so what I'll do is I will go up and down here a few times and I'll just stop at a random thing and just see what comes up, and if we have it in stock we'll give it away. If we don't have it in stock then I won't. Okay, so I'll let you guys see so you can see I'm not cheating in any way. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever that is. What? Bonds Walt? What is Bonds Walt? Shirt off your back, says John Middleton. I don't know what Bonds Walt is. Okay, we'll have to do another one then. Okay, so here we go again. I'm going to go down, I'm going to go up a bit, and I'm going to go down a bit, up a bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. PropDog's nuts. Okay. Right. PropDog nuts. I'll give something else away as well because that's it's not that's such a great thing. So I'm going to do PropDog nuts and something else as well. 3, 2, 1. There. Oh, same place. Yeah. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Double-decker red deck. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to give away a double-decker red deck. Is that a Phoenix double-decker? Is it a Phoenix double-decker? Red and a nuts. Okay. Right. So let's write this down. So nickel here. Double decker, and the nuts was it Hans, wasn't it? Yeah, it was Hans. PropDog nuts. Yeah, it's only you said it, Hans. Yeah, okay, right, so Hans. Right, okay, those are the giveaways for today. So, yeah, that brings the show to an end. I was thinking it was going to be quite a quick one, me being here on my own, but because of the sugar routine, it's been an hour and 40. So, there we go. Right, so Nick, yeah, double decker, Phoenix decker on the way to you. I'll post that Monday, and Hans, you will get the nuts. So, Charlie Robinson says, give something good by Sans Mines. Oh, wait, that doesn't exist. They have the odd good one, and the Vanishing Marine box is pretty good. Yeah, that's about it. Right, guys. Everybody stay. Oh, sorry, Bobo. Everyone stay healthy. Thank you for joining us again. Really appreciate you all being here, and I appreciate the company. It's been good. Yeah, wash your hands loads. Stay at home, and hopefully I'll see everybody, and I mean everybody next week. And I don't want to see anybody. Well, I don't want to not see anybody because you're ill in bed or whatever. So, yeah, guys, have a great weekend. And, yeah, thanks again. Bye-bye.